I am live in the building. Whew. Testing, testing. Hopefully, my mic and everything is all good. So I hope. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on wherever you are in the world. If you are in the building, let me know. Please comment. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. If you're here, please do let me know. Say hi, drop a comment in the chat. Let's just. If you're stopping by, please do say hello in the chat so that I can see you in the room and see who's here. So, according to this chat, there's currently 3 people here. If that's the case, please do say hi in the chat. Don't be shy. Let's talk. Let's just. Ooh, excuse me. Haley Wilson, how are you? How you doing? Thanks for joining. How's your Sunday going? That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that your Sunday's going well. Mine's also going well. I'm just like really cold, as you can probably tell. I've got like this big old thing wrapped around me. I've just turned on my heating, got my, this is not even tea. I'm actually drinking hot water. I'm flipping cold. Where are you from, Lee? Where are you based? Thank you. Thank you, V Charmer. I appreciate that. How are you? How's everyone doing today on this Sunday? Hey, Richard. Evening. How are you? B Charmer, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Besides the cold, I'm good. But I'm still going to mention about the cold though. I can't stand cold weather. I'm absolutely freezing. I don't know if you catched on earlier on. I was saying that I've literally got this massive thing wrapped around me and I've just put on my heating and I'm also drinking hot water, not even tea, but hot water. Lately I've got into the habit of drinking hot water multiple times a day just to stay warm. Oh, Richard, that sounds nice. That does sound nice. You know what? I remember when I used to eat that like many, many years ago. Ah, fun times. But yeah, thanks for joining my live, guys. It was very impromptu. I just thought I'll do a quick live this evening, just say hi, just to talk with you all because lives is something that I should actually work on. I rarely do lives, and I think I should start doing it, to be honest with you. Sarnies are sandwiches. It's like a slang term. I don't even know where the slang term comes from, but yeah, it's basically sandwiches. I'm actually thinking about sandwiches now. Or bagels, actually. I haven't had a bagel in a very long time. Oh, yes, Richard, you know me well. Tonight, I'm just going to chill and watch some Netflix. I think I started a film yesterday, which I'm not fully sure about. Actually, yesterday I watched a bunch of things last night, but then I started watching a film called, I think it's called Casanova on Netflix. Oh, I don't know about it just yet, but I'm trying to give it a chance. What about you, Richard? What are you going to be up to this evening? I was gonna say this fine Sunday evening, but it's cold. So I don't know if it's still fine. But no, honestly, I wanted to just do like a quick live, obviously to say hi, check in on everybody, and just briefly talk about, embracing changes because I thought I was gonna wait a little bit to see if maybe more people would join in, but hey, if it happens, cool. If it doesn't, that's also cool as well. But yeah, just embracing changes in general because I find that change is inevitable in life. Things happen. Sometimes it may feel like it's not a positive change, so you may take it as a negative change. However, um, just got to keep on moving regardless of what happens, basically. I find that feel like I've said it. Maybe this is the first time that you might have stopped over. Maybe you're not familiar with my content, but at present I do lock videos, so hair videos. I do vlogs as well. Well, now I do vlogs. I'm incorporating travel and lifestyle content. And during the pandemic, during as if to say it's over, but for the last year and a bit since the pandemic has started, I found that there's been a lot of things that has happened, a lot of changes basically, which haven't been pleasant. I can't lie, but I'm quite a reflective person, so I like to look back on everything in life and kind of think to myself, okay, certain changes that have happened may not be positive, but I do believe that things do happen for a reason. And sometimes, if not most of the time, your outlook on what things happen, how things happen, can't get my words out, but your outlook on what happens basically and how you move going forward is very, very important. Um, hey Brandon, how are you? Ooh, okay. You're from Houston, Texas. I have not been there. I've not been there yet, I should say. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thank you for joining. I haven't been to, I've only been to the States once, and that was ages ago, in 2011, and I went to Miami. Had a great time. Had a great time. Yet to go back. Richard says, no footy tonight. I might watch a trashy horror. Something that doesn't take too much concentration. What about the bagel shop you went to in East London? Oh, that bagel shop. I've completely rinsed there out, Richard. I've completely rinsed there out. I mean, I've kind of calmed down as of late, but yeah. I'm smiling because I'm just trying to really behave when it comes to takeaway. There was like one stage where I was ordering food like maybe 4 times a week, and it's really bad because you would think I can't cook, but I was just being lazy. So now I think since I came back from Spain, I've managed to heavily reduce the amount of times I order takeaway. So I think now on average I probably order like once a week, because I'm trying to save, put money to the side so I can travel, get out of this cold country, man. I'm cold. Oh, Brandon, it's all good. It's cold here in Houston. 12 p.m. See, when I read that, yeah, it's so weird. Obviously, I acknowledge that we are all in different time zone, but over here, it's what 12 minutes past 6 p.m. So that means we're ahead of you by 6 hours, which is interesting to know. And when you say it's cold, how cold is it in Houston? At present, how cold is it even here? Right, let me check. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, so at present it's 2 degrees, but in the next 3 hours it is going to be -1. The joys. Flipping joys, -1 degrees soon. I don't even know why I'm smiling, but yeah, I'm really not happy about that. But such is life. Oh gosh, -1. Gonna cost more now until they change the rules again. An extra £150, 200. Now you've got to have PCR test again. Now that's a change that we need to talk about. We need to talk about that change. I can't lie. I don't want to get into certain conversations too much, but I'm gonna be so honest. The rules in regards to testing and how much you have to pay for tests and all of that are really, really annoying. Are really annoying. I know there's gonna be a lot of people that'll be like, okay, well, there's a pandemic, so you shouldn't be traveling anyway. Mm, mm, my response to that would be, if your answer is there's a pandemic, you shouldn't be traveling anyway, do you have any idea how long this is going to last for? Because unfortunately, what people don't realize, which is also a part of change, is I feel like this is basically our new normal. This is going to be going on for a very long time. And places or companies charging so much for PCR tests. It's all a form of business. It's all a form of making money. That's all it is. Obviously, some countries have been put on a red list now, I think, which obviously now means when you go to those countries, you come back and you will have to quarantine in an expensive hotel, etc., etc. It's just crazy. It's flipping crazy. So yeah, it's just making holidays very unaffordable. And also not only that, I was just watching someone else's travel vlog and they basically mentioned if, for example, you're fully vaccinated, well, what is the flipping point? Because what's the actual benefit to being fully vaccinated? Because you still need to pay those charges regardless at this point. Brandon says, to us here in the southern states, 50 and less is cold. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Brandon, now you're with me. I am not built for this cold. And I say this all the time, and people are like, oh, but you should be used to it by now. You was born and raised here and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm not built for it. I'm not built. I mean, who the hell just drinks hot water on a regular now? That's how cold I am. I'm just like, forget the teas, let me just have hot water and stay warm. mm. Richard, this is it. They keep on changing the rules all the time. Um, and the thing is, it's going to be a continuous thing. So sometimes when I come across people and some people are like, oh, they're not going to travel until this pandemic is over, I'm like, sorry to burst your bubble, but again, form of change. This is going to be going on for a very long time. So I think whether you like it or not, everybody needs to learn to basically adapt with what is going on. So if you want to travel or you have to travel, you're still going to have to travel. But you now need to kind of acknowledge that, okay, before where travel would have been affordable, you now need to factor in a shitload of PCR tests, basically. And there are some countries that I haven't checked on as of recent, but I remember before I went to Spain, I was looking at other destinations that I potentially wanted to travel to. And there were some countries that were just doing the most. It was like you do a PCR test here, then you do it when you get to their airport, and then you do like another two when you're quarantining at their hotel. So it's like before you've actually properly entered their country, you've paid for about four tests. What's the point? What is the point? So I think at this point, it's just all about how important is it for you to travel, what your reason is, and how much money do you have. I suppose if you have a lot of money, then it doesn't really matter about the PCR test and all of that. But I think at the time when I went, I was being a bit cheeky and I wanted to go to destinations where I wouldn't have to do any tests. Yeah, Brandon, listen, I'm over it. I keep saying I want to live in a nice hot climate, and I'm working on that. I'm working on making that happen in the next couple of years. I want to be somewhere where winter and autumn doesn't exist. Rich says, so how many of you are there on Christmas Day? What time do you open your presents? Richard, presents? Christmas? um, no, Christmas is pretty boring at mine at this point. If I'm being brutally honest, no one gives a shit for it. I think it comes and we're all just grateful that we've basically seen Christmas Day in. We don't really do presents per se properly. Couldn't tell you the last time we put up a Christmas tree or any form of tinsel. It's literally another day, to be honest with you. The only difference is in my household, they have, and I say they because obviously I don't eat turkey. I'm a fish eater. But yeah, normally in my household on Christmas Day, we'll do stuff like have roast potatoes, like gravy, turkey, and all of that. Um, have like cake and custard. But apart from kind of like the food aspect of it, no one gives a shit in this household. So yeah, to me, it's just like another day. I honestly, at this point, I really don't care for it, but I do see it as a blessing to just be able to see Christmas in. what do you do for Christmas? I bet your Christmas is like exciting. Because I find that a lot of people get excited for Christmas and like a lot of content creators get excited because they're doing vlogmas where they're vlogging every single day and etc etc. And I'm just like, if I was going to do a vlogmas during the Christmas period, it'll be so boring because what would I be vlogging about? I'm not preparing for Christmas whatsoever. um yeah. I live with my brother anyway. Like I live with my brother and I live with my parents as well. So I just hang out with him. But yeah, I can't lie. For me, Christmas is really not that deep. Last year for Christmas, I went on a solo trip to Dubai and I just lived my best life in Dubai by myself. That is how much I don't care about Christmas. But yeah, likewise for me, the food and the movies. Do we sit together and even watch movies anymore? But yeah, the food is the best part for me. Yeah, the food is definitely the best part for me. Um, yeah, I can't take the drinking on Christmas Eve anymore. It used to be a bit massive. Now just a bit like, yeah. I find that, the older that you get, the more you're just grateful to just seeing. It's like, for example, birthdays. For me, if I'm being honest, I don't really care about my birthdays. I find like friends and stuff will like make more of a fuss. But for me, if I just solo travel or I do something I enjoy on the day, I'm happy to just see in that new age because I'm aware that it's not everybody that gets to see in their birthday. It's not everybody that gets to see in Christmas. So for me, I think the highlight of both things like birthdays and Christmas for me is that I've been blessed enough to see it in. But then that's it. I don't care for anything else. Hey Ebony, how are you? How are you? Thanks for joining. If anybody here is like a content creator or anything like that as well, feel free to drop links to your YouTube channel, to your Insta, whatever it may be as well. But yeah, Ebony, are you doing anything fascinating for Christmas this year? Oh, Christmas. Doesn't even feel like Christmas. It just doesn't feel anything. Like I promise you I'm not a Grinch, but I just find that the more older I get, the more I just don't care for a lot of things. It's just so crazy right now. Richard asked if you could pick a country that you haven't been to yet and you could go to right now, what would it be? Jamaica. I didn't even need to think about that. Jamaica has been on my vision board for the past 2 years. And I sigh because it like I created a new vision board, a new 2022 vision board. I know I'm so fast. November's not even finished yet, and I've already created my vision board for next year, and Jamaica is on there. I'm definitely making it happen next year. But yeah, I would love to visit there. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like if I go there, I'm gonna feel so at home. I don't know what it is, but I mean, beautiful culture, beautiful people. When I see the pictures, when I see the videos, wonderful music, small island, but they're just so influential. Did I say food? I know the food is just gonna be amazing. It would definitely be Jamaica. What about you? Where would you go? Yes, Richard, you got the right idea. Sat on the beach, checking out all the eye candy. That would be me. That would be absolutely me. I can't wait. Plus, I really want to go to the Bob Marley Museum as well. Because I'm such a fan, and yeah, the thought of that. But for me, that's definitely one of my goals next year. Is I want to start traveling further out, more so outside of Europe, if I'm being honest. I want to start visiting different parts of Africa. I want to be in Ghana as well a lot more, but I want to also visit different parts of Africa. And I want to start visiting different parts of the Caribbean as well. And I think I'm going to kick start that off with Jamaica. Well, that's the plan anyway. Ebony says, I just really enjoy family at Christmas. Yeah, that's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. I just think it's about family and food. And I mean, if anyone's religious in here, please don't take offense. Obviously, there is the religious aspect of it. I'm just not really religious like that anymore. So, um, yeah, I think it's just all about appreciating family and appreciating time as well. Because, like I like to say, I feel that when it comes to things like money, although money is obviously important, money makes the world go round amongst many other things. Ooh, right, amongst many other things. Time is something that you don't get back. So if you do have loved ones that you live with, or loved ones that are near you, or whatever it is, it's a perfect time for you to make time for them, hang out with them, spend time with them, create some memories, take pictures, take videos, do all of that and enjoy, be merry. And I think as well, um, I think like this pandemic may affect people differently depending on their location. But I think one thing for me that I've learned that is really, really important is just appreciating people and appreciating time. Tomorrow is never promised. It really isn't. As much as like sometimes we say little things like, oh, I'll speak to you tomorrow or link up soon or whatever it may be. It's actually never promised. So if you can do something, do it now. If you can tell somebody that you love them, tell them you love them now. Give people their flowers now that they're alive rather than waiting for it to be too late. Yes, Richard, this is exactly it. Oh yeah, and I remember you mentioned there's no footy today as well. See the smile. Oh god. Who was even playing this week? Was it any of your favorite teams, Richard? But yeah, in terms of like travel, is like where are some of the places that you all would like to go to? Everyone that's in this chat now, where is somewhere that you would love to go to next year? I already said mine. I said JA. So y'all gotta say something in the comments. Don't leave me hanging. Definitely the food during Christmas. I don't even know what I'm gonna have this Christmas, to be honest with you. I think last year on Christmas Day I went to one spot. I can't remember what it was called. It was in Dubai. I was in the mall, and I got myself. I believe it was a shrimp burger. My mouth is like that because I can't even remember if it was good or bad. I don't know if that's a good thing, but yeah. Wow, Brandon, you're going in. I like this, Joe. I like this. Great. So he said Niger, Ghana, Sierra Leone, and London. If you can afford it, make it happen. Make it happen. But yeah, you know what? Nigeria looks so beautiful as well. I've been watching like a lot of vlogs lately, and I'm like, soon come. Need to be there. Same with Sierra Leone as well. Like, and again, beautiful people, beautiful beaches. Yeah, beautiful weather, food too. Um, but yeah, most definitely with me, like I mentioned, I like to create vision boards. For the most part, a lot of things on my vision board come to pass. But yeah, Jamaica just hasn't been happening for the last 2 years, which is just like meh, but it's gonna happen. It's going to happen. And Brandon, if you do come to London, research when the best weather is to come, because if you make the mistake to come in November or December or even January, you're going to freeze. You're going to freeze. Which is my team lost yesterday 2-1. I'd love to go to Brittany in France because I'm Welsh and there's a rich Celtic history and culture there. And of course, great architecture. Oh, see, I've never been to there. I think the only part of France that I've been to is Nice. And I had a really nice time. There was really beautiful. Everyone was really friendly, really welcoming. The food was nice as well. So, yes, Richard, yes. London is just, oh, it's so expensive. I feel like over here you breathe and it costs you like £30 just to breathe. Yep, July to August is the best time. Uh, I can't wait for it to be sunny again, honestly. Ooh, yeah, Nice was really cool. I think it may have been last year that I went. Yeah, I had a great time in Nice. I'll definitely like to check out different parts of France as well. I know it's like Paris is like really popular amongst everyone, but people also give a lot of mixed reviews. Some people are like, "Oh yeah, it's great," and other people are like, "Oh, it's just like London." And I'm like, "Do I really want to go to somewhere that's just like London?" But at the same time, I think it's always a good idea to experience things for yourself because I find that just because some people may experience a certain thing in a certain country doesn't mean you also experience the same. Your experience could be totally different. Yeah, Brandon, definitely research when to come. Otherwise, you're just gonna be like me, complaining about the cold. Exactly, Brandon. This is it. Honestly, I just feel like breathing just costs a lot of money right now. And I also, I don't know what is the COVID situation saying in the States. I feel like over here it's very, I'm gonna what I call higgy haga. It's very 1 minute it's like, oh, everything's fine, guys. You guys can like walk around without your mask, and then it's like, oh no. But this time everybody should wear face masks. The numbers are increasing. So things are just crazy over here. It's like you just don't know what to expect anymore. Yeah, definitely, Ebony. This is it. I think it's important for everybody to obviously I think it's important for everybody to have their own experiences, I guess, within reason. Yeah, actually, yeah. Kind of depends. Because like for example, if a lot of people told me that a specific destination was very racist, it might deter me a little bit. But then at the same time, that being said, some people have told me about certain countries and I have gone there and I've had the like a whale of a time, complete opposite to their experience. So it's always interesting at the end of the day how everybody has different experiences when they go to different destinations. Hey Cindy, how are you? Cindy says, I live in New Jersey, but I'm from Houston, Texas, Brandon. I wouldn't suggest you go anywhere near Houston in July or August. That's the best reason to be in London those months. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, it's very interesting because obviously even within the states, in different I want to say different states, but I don't know if that's the correct terminology. But in different parts or cities, should I say cities or different states? In different states, there's different weather, isn't there? So like there's certain states where it might be really hot this time, and other parts where it's like really cold. That's really interesting. Cindy, I'm good, thank you. I'm well. I'm just cold. I'm cold. I've got this wrap around me. I've got my heating on. I've got my hot water in my cup, but I'm fine though. Ooh. Oh wow. What? That is so interesting. It's like 100 degrees in Houston. I was saying that in a couple hours' time, it's going to be -1 degrees here. At the moment, I think is it two? I forgot. Like I literally checked about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, at the moment it's 2 degrees. In a couple of hours, it's going to be -1 over here. So I wouldn't even be surprised if it started snowing at some point in the new week ahead. But here we are. Okay, during the summer months. Okay, I got you. I got you. What? It was snowing. No, no way. That is crazy. Oh gosh, yeah. It's a no for me. I don't like cold. I don't like cold at all. I don't like cold. I don't like rain. I don't like snow. I don't like sleet. Wow, sleet. I don't like hailstone. I just like sun. Sunshine, or when the weather's warm and it's got like a nice cool breeze. That's it. That's all I want. Not asking for too much. No. Oh gosh. But I don't know if it's on a bright hand side. I am very much aware that the states now are open to the UK, so that's good to know. I don't think I've read the requirements as of yet. I think we do need to do some sort of PCR test or something before entering, but I need to double check that. But I know that for a while, was it like for 18 months or something, the US had just banned us all from coming. And everybody was like, what? No. Ah, see, that sounds like my kind of place where I can just go and like complain about how hot it is. But you know what? I would rather be cooking in the sun than freezing my ass off in the cold. Yeah, that's really interesting as well, Cindy, that each state has their own rules. Yeah. I think I kind of gathered that when at some point earlier on this year, I was trying to read up on what was happening in Florida because at one stage I was really keen about wanting to visit Tampa, and then it kind of hit me that it seems like every state has different rules, which is really interesting. Oh, that is so funny. That is actually really funny. Oh, Sydney said it's very wet heat. You feel like you're steaming yourself. Florida is reckless. Yeah, some of the stories I was reading, I was just like, when things were like slowly opening up, and then they'd opened up the gym, and then they'd open up the beaches and stuff. But I think when they had opened it up, if I remember correctly, from what I've read online, then again, at the same time, it's not everything that I read online that is true. It was like cases were increasing, but then they had decided to open a lot of things. I can't even talk to be honest, because if you read about what's going on here in the UK, I'm struggling to work out where's worse, to be honest, in terms of like how things are being dealt with. Ebony said the new COVID remix, Omicron. I can't even pronounce it. Omicron. Yeah, that new remix is causing a bit of a stir because I think already certain countries um have banned us from it. I think if I remember, I've heard it. Switzerland comes to mind. Morocco had already banned us, I think, way before this new remix had come to pass, if I remember correctly, or maybe just at the start. But yeah, Morocco wasted no time and was like, yeah, nah. But yeah, this goes to my point in regards to changes. I think that this is yeah, Richard, welcome back. I think that yeah, comes up to my point. This is the new norm, to be honest. I think there's always gonna be a bit of a panic in regards to this whole pandemic, especially over here in the UK. I find that I personally think that anytime the weather gets cold as well, people obviously are gonna get more sick and whatnot. I think there's always gonna be this repetitive panic happening every year. Because a lot of people are now concerned that there may potentially be another lockdown, and it's like they say there might not be, but you can't even trust what will be said anymore. So there's that. Yeah, so basically, Brandon, what Morocco did, if I remember correctly, is they announced that they weren't going to allow any flights to and from the UK directly. So what some people over here have started doing is they will travel to another country. For example, they might travel to Portugal and then get a flight from Portugal to Morocco and then do the same on the way back because there's no direct flights from there to the UK anymore because they were concerned about cases rising and all the other stuff that's happening here. So, it's kind of crazy, especially if you're into traveling and things like that. Everything is just all up in the air. And then there's the thing of, okay, well, if you travel to a country, what do you do if when you're in that country, they now make this crazy announcement that, oh, yeah, by the way, flights to UK are banned or flights to your destination are banned? What do you actually do? So I actually understand why a lot of people may not want to travel during this period, but I also understand people that do decide that they still want to travel because I just think this pandemic is going to go on for the foreseeable. And so you can't really kind of put your life on hold in a way. Richard says, if I went to Morocco, I'd love to go to the city of Fez. Yeah, Fez seems like it's so rich in culture. I actually haven't been there. I've only been to Marrakesh, and yeah, I had a good time at Marrakesh. The weather was good at the time I went. It's quite a while ago. Um, Food was great. Weather was great. Scenery was great. Yeah, culture is rich as well. But yeah, I'm yet to go to Fez. I want to check Fez out. I also want to go to Casablanca as well. Um, but yeah, yuck yuck. You're Ghana, right? Where in Ghana are you from? Yep. So I'm from the Ashanti region, so I'm from Bekwai. Hope that answers your question. Are you currently in Ghana right now, yuck yuck? See, I bet you the weather's nice there, isn't it? My dad came back about maybe 3 weeks ago now, and he was talking about how nice the weather was, and he came back with an everlasting tan that he still got. But yeah, and yeah, you know what? Ghana is even a perfect example in regards to PCR tests and things like that. Because at present, you have to do a test over here. And then when you get to Ghana, you then need to do a test when you've got to the airport as well. And they charge $150 if you are not a Ghanaian citizen. If you are, then they charge $50. And also on the way back, you have to do a test before you board the flight back to the UK. And then when you get to the UK, on day two, you also need to do another test. Yeah, yeah, yuck, yuck, freezing. You're not like, see, got this. Yeah, it's freezing. It's absolutely freezing here. Are you going to Ghana in December? Is anyone in this chat actually traveling in December? Because if you are, I'm gonna be living vicariously through you. Yeah, because I know like a lot of people are traveling. I know like a lot of people like going to Ghana, going to the Caribbean, going somewhere nice and hot. think quite a few people are going to Dubai as well. Dubai also has very good weather during December. It actually felt really weird when I went last year for Christmas and I was sat on the beach on Christmas Day, and it just felt weird. It was good, like it was really good to be sat on the beach, but it just felt strange. Yes, Brandon, that's how I feel. I feel like it's a money thing. Um, I feel like it's just money orientated. All of this has actually become a business because why is it that you can, well, depending on your location, why is it that on a normal day you can get a free PCR test done, but then to travel you need to be paying to get the same test done? So for me, how I see it is definitely a business scheme, which is why I know that a lot of people are just very frustrated with it. Emily says, I know that was beautiful. Yes, yes. Richard says, no, Christmas with family, December. Next time I'll look at going anywhere if there are still not restrictions, will be April. Fingers crossed that there isn't no restrictions, you know. But like I said, I like to be cheeky and I like to, well, when I can, minus next year, I can't like next year, I definitely want to do more long haul trips. Um, but I want to say, yeah, I really want to say, but you know what? Things change all the time. I'd like to say that there probably may still be countries that will just maybe accept like one PCR test, or if you're fully vaccinated, will be like, oh, if you're fully vaccinated, then you don't need to do a PCR test. Because remember, before this new variant came, a lot of countries were doing that. Spain were doing it, Greece were doing it, amongst other places. I can't remember offhead. Were doing that. Even Morocco, before Morocco put that ban on, they too, Morocco, Turkey, were like, if you're fully vaccinated, then you don't need to do a PCR test, or you can just do the one PCR test and it's cool. But there are certain countries, um, especially when I say in Africa and the Caribbean, and some, I think Southeast Asia as well, that have you doing double PCR tests where you have to do one here and then do one before when you land there as well. So fingers crossed there won't be no restrictions in April. I think I have a trip planned in April as well. Yeah, because I was meant to go somewhere this month and that didn't pan out how I wanted it to. So then I had to move it to April. But yeah, I just think that restrictions are going to be, or some form of restrictions are going to be around for a long time. So it's a case of adjusting. I think I think I tweeted, was it like last week or 2 weeks ago, but I was saying I really miss the days when I could just be spontaneous and be like, I want to go away for a week and then just book it today to like go in 2 days time or go tomorrow. Now it's like you can't do that. To be spontaneous, you have to book it, I don't know, a week before or something, so that you can make sure that you've got all your PCR tests done and you've got your results beforehand before you boarded the flight, blah blah blah. Like that element of things of being spontaneous is just gone, which is a shame. And I don't know. Will things return to normal? I don't believe that they will, you know. I don't think things will go back to normal. I think a lot of things that are currently in place now, things that have been put in place now, will probably remain like that for the foreseeable. Richard asked, "What's the best Christmas pop song for you guys ever?" I know it's a tricky question, but come on, it's almost Christmas. I want to say Mariah Carey, you know, just because that's the first thing that comes to mind. That all I want for Christmas is you. It's just that's the only one that comes to mind like that. Oh, and George Michael, but I forgot what the title of the song. You know that song? I'm not gonna start singing it, but that whole "Last Christmas I gave you my heart, and the very next day you gave it away." That one, legendary. But yeah, I think those two kind of come to mind. Those were the first two, and even that George Michael one is not even exactly. It's not exactly a bubbly song, is it? Oh, Run DMC. Love that. Oh wow. Shame. Is that it? Wait, let me Google that real quick. Trust me. Wait, hold on. Ooh, shame. Yeah, that's it. Oh, look at how pretty he looks. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, Ebony, show us. You know what? Yeah, I always like forget about Wham as a collective. But yeah, see that Mariah Carey song? It just gets stuck in my head. I feel that this year they started playing that song from September. She must make so much money from that song as well. It's like every year without fail. Christmas in Hollis. I like this Christmas talk. You know, it makes me like happy that everyone still looks forward to Christmas, even if everyone's reason is different. Everyone still looks forward to it, whether it's because you're acknowledging that it's a blessing that you're still alive to see it in, or that loved ones are still around, or whether it's just because you just want to eat and be merry. It's still nice that even as adults, we still look forward to elements of Christmas. All Alone on Christmas. I'm gonna listen to that after. I don't think I'm familiar with that. I would play it, but I know that YouTube are going to strike me off for copyright. Yeah, definitely. I definitely think there's definitely a lot more kindness in the air. I definitely agree with that. Do you know a random thought that came to mind was I wonder if it will snow for Christmas. I know that there's this massive obsession that everyone has with it snowing on Christmas Day, but I'm thinking I'm looking at the date, right? And November's almost done and it's becoming really, really cold. I wonder if it would snow on Christmas Day. Hmm. I don't like the cold weather, but at the same time, I think if it did snow, yeah, might have a snow fight. Yeah, I was thinking. I don't. I feel like. Oh no, I think there was one time when it was snowing, but I don't think I was here. I feel like I might have been in Ghana on holiday because I feel like I remember there was one time, and I could remember like seeing on social media everyone was complaining about the snow. Um, Ooh, Ebony says it doesn't usually snow here in North Carolina until mid to late January. Oh wow. So then how's the weather normally like for, like during Christmas, Ebony? Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it hot? Yeah, see, this is it, Richard. That's why we're so obsessed with it snowing on Christmas Day. Because in films, it always snows, and then everybody looks and plays outside in the snow, and everywhere just looks pretty and white. And then in reality, we don't get that. Okay. Oh, okay, Ebony, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. So then, have you all started like doing your Christmas shopping and things like that? I mean, shopping for presents. Black Friday came. It's kind of here-ish. Black Friday time. Um, I know it's on Friday, just gone. But I believe sales and stuff like that are still on. Did people buy presents for family, friends, or funny enough, I didn't get a single thing. Um, as I haven't bought a single thing during these Black Friday um deals deals because I just haven't needed anything. I don't think. We said mine is done because I knew they would bring all this nonsense back in. Yeah, no, I get it. I absolutely get it. Yeah, for me, Black Friday's been interesting because I don't know. Have the sales really been sales? Have the prices really changed? So many questions. So many questions. But yeah, for me, I just found that I really and truly didn't need anything. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything. I think I had like a very quick glance at flights, and I was just like, none of these flights are sales, or if they were apparently sales, they were kind of destinations that I wasn't really that interested in wanting to visit as of now. So yeah. Yeah, that's I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah. Black Friday and then tomorrow is Cyber Monday. That is it. I love the cynical Wini, exactly. Are they yeah, Black Friday, the deals are really not deals. Even certain airlines I like was cheeky and I had been looking at dates for certain specific dates for specific destinations. And then when Black Friday came, and obviously I took down how much it would be. And then when Black Friday came and these airlines said they were doing Black Friday deals, I then wanted to compare the price. And they had actually increased the price on Black Friday. So like had I had purchased it before Black Friday, it actually would have been cheaper than waiting to try and book it on Black Friday. So I was just like, yeah. I think minus a lot of fast fashion that we have, some kind of fast fashion places that we will not mention in this live, we're doing some really crazy things like offering certain goods for free. I think apart from those kind of wild examples, Black Friday is a bit. I think maybe for people that are into like electricals, if you need like a new TV or something, maybe there might have been some kind of deal, but yeah, yeah, Ebony, I think I'm the same, you know. I think if I am doing gifts, I tend to do kind of the last minute. Oh my gosh, Richard, you buy for 8 people. I'm just like, what? At present, I need to just worry about three, if even that, because they're not even really fussy, to be honest. Oh, a dog and a cat. That is so cute. How old are they? How old is your dog and your cat, Richard? Ebony, I absolutely feel you on that. Yeah. Amazon Prime does come in handy. I don't have it at the moment, but my brother has a free trial. So anytime he has a free trial, then he's like, "Oh, if you need anything, you just let me know because I got Amazon Prime." And it's just crazy because sometimes you can order things in the morning and then by the evening it's arrived, which is just completely insane. Comes in handy though, but it's just really insane. Buy for my daughter, nieces, nephews, mom, stepfather, best friends, brother, sister-in-law. Oh wow, Ebony, the money, I was just money, 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 money. It was just going up as I was reading that list. They are not my pets. Well, the cat was still there when I lived at home. My parents have a new dog. Oh, he'll be 6 months on Christmas Day, and the cat is 16 years old. That's cute. That is really cute. That is so cute. Yes, Richard, that is a lot of people. I do love it though, because it's cute. I find that when giving people things, it's a heartwarming feeling. Like, oh, I got this person a gift. I hope they like it. How will they react? Yeah, I'm big on gift cards as well. Gift cards just come in so handy. I also appreciate gift cards as well. In the past, when I've been given gift cards, like my birthday or whatever, and I can just go and buy whatever I want. I love that. Ebony, you sound like me. Like I actually don't like shopping at all. I do not like shopping. Uh I like to know where everything is so that I can go in to that specific aisle, pick it up, pay for it, and walk out. I'm not the shopper that likes to walk aimlessly for hours on end. No, I hate it. Cindy says, if I'm with my mom, we go on Christmas Eve. If we get to the mall at around 6 a.m., we are the only people there. We finish around 10 and have breakfast and head home to wrap presents. I like that a lot. That sounds like almost like a tradition, you know, to do that on Christmas Eve. I think that's really, really nice. Richard says, America do Christmas better than us from what I can see on TV. Yep, Richard. I personally believe when it comes to just holidays in general, Americans definitely do it much better than we do. Yeah, I'm absolutely not a fan of shopping at all. But yeah, Cindy's Christmas Eve tradition, I really like that. I think that's really lovely. Hmm, love that. Okay, guys, I'm gonna round up this live. Thank you so much for tuning in and for interacting with me and for your time as well. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening or the rest of your afternoon, the rest of your day. I will definitely be aiming to do more lives. That's something that I'm definitely gonna work on. But yeah, if you're new here and you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please also do so. And yeah, I'm gonna love you all and leave you. Have a good one.